Hi guys, welcome back to the channel with some more Assetto Corsa. This is a new project car and this is the first Assetto Corsa tutorial of 2025. So as you've seen with the last video, it was a quick showcase on the new Honda Accord CH1 Type R that we are building for Assetto Corsa. This bit here in the car, I want to throw something in there. I'm thinking of a fire extinguisher. I found a really nice Honda S2000 that we're going to take the car part from. So this Assetto Corsa tutorial video is regarding how to take any car part from any car and add it to your car. It's very simple, very easy. I think this fire extinguisher looks really cool, and this car's really detailed. When it comes to building cars in Assetto Corsa, and modding cars in Assetto Corsa, basically there's three different ways. You can start from an actual bare shell, which is a method that I've actually done. You can start from a 3D model, which is another way that I've done, and you can also start from an already a car that's already a car mod for Assetto Corsa, and you can modify that, you can adapt that, and you can make it your own, you can personalize it, so on and so forth. So this isn't really a tutorial on setting up your folders. If you're used to Assetto Corsa and doing a little bit of modding here and there, you should know already how to set your folders up. If not, I will make a tutorial video after this one regarding how to set your project folder up for your car build. So again, my knowledge of Blender is really limited. You want to click collection, then you want to go and you want to import your FBX, which is a Honda S2000. When it's loaded in, you then want to find and isolate the part that you want. So I don't believe that this fire extinguisher is going to be one piece. I think it's multiple pieces. So we're just looking for that now, as you can see. Click on the object. When it comes to car parts in Blender, especially Assetto Corsa cars in Blender, objects can be attached to parents, and all the parent really does, as far as I know, correct me in the description if I'm wrong about this, but the parent will remember the object's size and the object's position, and I think that's all it does really. So if you delete a parent that is attached to objects, usually the objects will then flip and sometimes become really massive. They might flip under the car, they might turn upside down. So if you do delete the parent to the objects, you will have to resize and reposition them parts. But that's not what we're doing for this video. Again, I'll save that for another tutorial video. We should be alright keeping the parent, and most of the time you are alright keeping the parent, especially when it is adding in parts like this to your car build. So once you've isolated the parts, and don't worry if the parts do have other parts attached to them that you don't want, what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and we're going to delete all the parts of the car that we don't want, and we're going to make sure not to delete the parent to the objects that we actually do want. I want to say a massive thank you to all the subscribers who have been here since that day. I want to say a massive thank you to all the new subscribers who have subscribed over the last few weeks and months. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's appreciated so much. I'm not really good at doing voiceovers, and I really do try to explain stuff really quick. So trying to lengthen my explanation out of this, it's pretty difficult for me. As you can see, I nearly forgot to keep the actual fire extinguisher holder. It's just like a wireframe holder. If you do accidentally delete the parent that is attached to the part that you want, simply just hit Control and Z and just undo, that delete, and just be a little bit more careful deleting around it. Pretty much to do this is pretty simple. All you're doing is just deleting everything from the donor car that you don't want and just keeping the parts that you do want. Again, if you do delete the parent, just hit Control and Z, undo that delete, and just carry on deleting parts around it. If you've got any questions or you need any advice, drop that in the comment section down below. I do try to respond back to every comment as soon as I've seen them, so please bear with me on your comment. I will get back to you. Yeah guys, I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope you're enjoying this new series of tutorial videos for Assetto Corsa. I just thought there's a lot out there, they're pretty outdated. I've been doing this for a while now, and I've built quite a few cars, different methods. I've done a lot of problem solving with this Honda Accord CH1 Type R build that I'm currently working on. So I just thought, with the stuff that I've learned, putting that with the stuff I already knew, I thought, why not just put them in tutorial series. I'll create a playlist on the channel, and then if there's anybody out there who wants to mod, customize, I'll just have a bit of fun just editing some small things on the car, whether it be doing visual customization, adding parts like this, or whether it be actual tuning for the data files. I am going to start a tutorial series on that as well, so do bear with me. Once I've got this tutorial series up and running with some videos in it and some content there for you guys to watch, I'll start the other one running, and then there'll be quite a lot of content there for you guys, a lot of source material to help you mod your cars or create custom cars for yourself in Assetto Corsa. Now we've deleted all the car, we've got the bits that we want plus some bits that we don't want. So again, my knowledge of Blender at the moment, it's a learning curve for me, I'm learning as I go, is really limited. But basically what you want to do is you want to select the object. As you can see, I'm just showing you that we've kept the parent. They're all the objects in the parent, and this is perfectly fine to work with. You don't need to do anything else as long as you've got the parts that you want on the screen and nothing else, and you've got all the parts attached into the parent that it came with. You should be really good to go with this next bit. So it's just like, select the part, hit the top box, edit mode, and literally just highlight the part that you don't want and just delete. And most of this is literally just deleting. When it comes to deleting the car, it was deleting actual car parts. When it comes to this part, you're actually selecting the object with object mode, and then you're going into edit mode and you're selecting the part of it that you don't need, so all the vertexes and everything there, and you're just deleting that bit. As you've seen, it's really quick, really easy. Once you've done it a couple of times, you'll get really used to like actually knowing how to strip the car down really quick. So the process just gets easier and easier. You'll export the part as a .fbx. Remember to pick the unit scale. Now, before you do anything else, you need to go into Case Editor, and this is how we're going to arrange all the textures for the part. This bit's really important. It's probably the most important part, really. So when you're in Case Editor, you'll see that the Case Editor has loaded all the textures correctly with all the shader qualities and everything on all the 3D objects perfectly. So what you want to do is you want to go into Utilities. You want the texture utility there. And these are the textures that you've got on the left that we're keeping. The textures on the right are all the textures to all the parts that we've already deleted. So we don't need any of these. So you just want to hit this over and over again. Just keep clicking this button. Just keep clicking this button. Just keep clicking this button. While you're clicking this button, and you're watching this video, you can click the like button if you want as well. So just keep clicking this button, right, until all these textures in this right hand side column are deleted. They are textures that we don't need, and when it comes to actually putting the part into the car and applying the textures to your car with the part in it, having them textures and not doing this bit will break the textures of your car. So this is the most important bit. Now once you've done that, you don't need to do anything else in Case Editor. All you have to do in Case Editor, it's a really nice looking fire extinguisher. Can't wait to get this in the project car. So is you just close Case Editor. Really highly detailed, this texture for this sparkle label. Really love it. Yeah, and we'll go into the project folder that we created at the beginning of the video, and we're going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it, we just call it textures for now. Actually, no, we won't. We'll call it, yeah, sparkle fire extinguisher. They're all the textures that we removed in Case Editor in the right column. They'll go into a folder called backup. You don't need them. You need the ones that are left in the textures folder. So this is this one. They're all the textures you need. So we're going to copy this. I'm going to paste it into here, to the folder we just created. And then we're going to take the .fbx, which is now just the fire extinguisher, and the config file. Remember to take the config file. That's going to be really important to loading in the shaders. So remember that. So you can pretty much just delete the things that you don't need. And there you go. That is now the sparkle fire extinguisher. And if you followed this process, that would also be just your car part, all its textures, and the config file that contains all the shader qualities for Case Editor. Excuse me. So now I'm putting this in here. So obviously you'll follow these same sort of step procedures when you're getting your unpacked Canaan 5. So literally go back into Assetto Corsa, go into Content Manager. You'll click the Unpack Cane 5. They'll unpack. And again, guys, if you're enjoying the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Again, you've got to bear with me if this is not an actual voiceover. It's took me hours and hours to edit this video for some reason, I don't know why. And the first take of the recording, I didn't actually press record. So yeah, so when we've got the unpacked car now, again, really important step, this is always make backups whenever you're going to be adding anything to your car model and adding any new textures into your current car build, any new 3D objects into your current car build. I'll always make a backup folder. I'll make a backup of the entire folder, and then in the backup folder I'll also copy and paste the KN5 file, just to make sure that my 3D model, my build as is completely backed up. Now back in Blender, really simple. You'll just hit collection and then you'll import your project car. Looks so good, I can't wait to get it finished. And then you want to hide that, and you want to click a new collection, collection 2, highlight collection 2, and in collection 2 we're going to be importing the sparkle fire extinguisher. And then it's just a little bit of repositioning, to be honest. If you look up in my collection 2, I've gone through and I've deleted the parent. It was something that I wanted to trial out for another video. So I thought it were better for me to try that out in this video, so I did. But you guys don't need to worry about that at all. The only reason that my FBX of the sparkle fire extinguisher looks different is just because I went through and I just deleted the parent to the 3D objects, just to see how difficult it actually would be to resize stuff. And with the sparkle extinguisher, it wasn't that much resizing or repositioning. But I would advise not to do that, and that is something I am on a learning curve of learning on how to add objects from parents into other parents, because it's just easier keeping the original positioning and the original sizing without you having to do that repositioning and resizing yourself. So again, don't pay any attention to why my .fbx looks completely different up there. Again, it's literally just because of practicing and just learning a bit more Blender, so I can incorporate that into a future video once I've got all that technique down. and I can bring it to you guys in a very well explained manner that'll help you learn a little bit more about modding cars and Blender. But anyway, so once you've done all that, guys, it's really simple. You'll just position it where you want it in your car model. You'll then just export as a .fbx. You'll take your textures from your fire extinguisher and you'll copy them into the textures of your project car that you're building. When it goes to replace, always check the file first. Usually with one of these files I won't replace, and 9 times out of 10 it is advisable not to replace the actual file. If it's the exact same file, don't replace it, just skip that, move on, you'll be absolutely fine. So we're going to go back into Case Editor. We're going to open up the project car that we've just added the Sparkle fire extinguisher to. I hope this tutorial is helping. If it's not helpful, please let me know in the description down below, and I'll make sure that the next one is in a completely different format. For me, it feels a little bit hit and miss, but as you can see, when we've loaded in to Case Editor, we have all the textures, all correct, all the textures there, but there's no shader qualities. So I just want to quickly show you in this folder, like there's no textures in that folder anymore, but you don't have to worry about that. All you need to do is you need your config file, and that's all you have to do. So you go to load persistence, you go into the Sparkle fire extinguisher and you'll just load that persistence, and that is the config file for all the shader qualities, and that's done. And as you can see, it's affected no shader qualities, no textures on our car have been broken at all. We've added the part incorrectly, it's gone in with all its textures, it's gone with all its correct shader qualities, and that is pretty much it, guys. Again, once you've done this a couple of times, you'll find it really quick, really easy to do. And believe me or not, you'll be able to make some really cool cars and really unique customizations as well. This also goes for adding things like satellite navigation. There's a tutorial video already up on the channel on how to add any satellite navigation into any car in Assetto Corsa. So again, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. If you found something helpful in the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below if you've got any questions, need any help, any advice. And other than that, guys, it's literally just adding your exported K&N 5. Saved it in here, did I? Oh, where did I save it? Saved it in here. So you'll just rename your exported car like so. Drag and drop, replace. You'll go back into Content Manager, hit reload, hit update previews. And there we go, guys. The Sparkle fire extinguisher has been added to our car, and the tutorial on how to take any car part and add any car part to any car for Assetto Corsa in 2025 is completed. I hope it's been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Stay tuned for some more car builds. Update on the Honda Accord CH1 Type R. Stay tuned for more content. Happy racing, stay safe, peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's